What's happening? Good afternoon. This is How to Lead Your Family in Uncertain Times, Part 2. Let's see if I can get this camera from being so shaky. Kind of wanted to just pick up where we left off and continue with the time that we invest in our families. And I don't necessarily mean the time that we physically invest in our families. It can be when we're away from them. It can be when we're with them. What I mean by that is, how are we using our time when we're out and about? Most of us, it's with work or school or even, at home, stay home wife or stay home dad, father, husband. And when that, for example, say we're at lunch, are we talking about, football? Are we talking about golf? Are we talking about UFC? Are we talking about the strip club that the guys went to? Are we talking about the bar that we're going to go to after work? Or are we talking about gossip of so-and-so's husband or wife or whatever? Are we using this time to our maximum potential, or are we just wasting time to our maximum potential? Whether it's our maximum or minimum, it's just wasting time nonetheless. So rather than, let's put it this way, ask yourself, because everybody's different. Everybody has their different goals and ideas or agendas, and I suppose you would just have to ask yourself, is this benefiting me, or is this a waste of my time? The time that I'll never get back, the time that is so valuable and precious, more precious than gold or silver. For example, myself, the news and all this stuff, man, I really got to limit myself. And I'm so thankful I'm not on social media. And that's another topic in itself, but I'm not on it, and I feel it's just less stress, less anxiousness, less animosity, less just straight negativity, evil spirits, the spirit of slander, the spirit of gossip, these spirits that we, are either blinded by in some way, shape, or form, and we just don't notice it. So let's get back to where I'm getting at. I could be just totally engaged with the news, or I could be splitting it up. It's important to be informed, without a doubt, but it's also important to prepare, to strategize, to seek knowledge and wisdom. And on my downtime, I'm trying to think on how I can prepare. How can I better myself as a leader in my household, in my kingdom, in my domain, as a ruler, as one who has high authority, holy and supernatural authority through Jesus Christ. Amen. So I'm thinking, leader, we need to have some plans in place. You know, so I'm really trying to use a nicer word, but nothing's coming up to me right now. It's like instructions. You know, we need instructions. I don't want to say my family needs instructions. You know, there's a nicer word for it, I'm sure. Maybe you can throw it in the comments below and educate me. But we just need direction, you know, in a respectful and humble way. So, I mean, just for example, this coronavirus, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know how serious it was or what. You know, I'm looking at the cases, the death rate, and the survival rate and stuff like that, and it's not really scary. Heaven forbid it happens to one of our families, friends, or loved ones, and you know, man, my condolences to those who have suffered or lost. It's not right, and it's not okay by any means. You know, this whole death and decaying in life is just not of God, and it breaks his heart, and so doesn't mine. But in terms of overall averages and in our past, it's really not that bad compared to, right? We always got to ask ourselves, compared to what? And so anyways, I didn't know what to expect, right? So basic necessities, you know, just putting a little plan together, like some tips for preparation, you know, just it could be anything from just a list of, you know, stocking up on foods. You know, what kind of supply do you want? A 2-week supply, a 30-day supply, a 90-day supply? I don't know. Depends. So, and what's it going to consist of? You know, not just your food supply, but just overall supply. Supply with hygiene. You know, food, snacks, coffee, diapers if you have babies, and wipes or cloths, or however you want to do it. You know, you want to go frontier style, you know, or do you want to stay civilized, modern? It's just however you want to have it, right? When that shit goes down, you better be ready. And just medicine, you know, soaps. I guess that goes with hygiene. And so anyways, they encourage you to stay within small groups, you know, 10 or less, staying 36 inches away. And that's all good, you know, but you really want to avoid isolation by all costs. You know, we're, as children of God, we're designed to be in groups, in community, fellowship, and interacting with one another, building each other up, edifying each other, and just bringing light, you know, and vice versa. You know, if we're down one day, they pick us up. If they're down one day, we pick them up. It's just no matter what, we're in the fight together, and we're only as strong as our weakest link, right? So back into you know, isolation and stuff, you know, FaceTime, you know, Skype, whatever it takes, you know, group message, group text, strategize, and just stay engaged, right? Be proactive with it. Be that person, be that leader in the family. Every family needs a leader. You know, we got so many problem identifiers. Look at the news. Oh, the statistics say this and this says that, but they don't know. They don't got a solution. You're so smart in telling us all these, you know, analytics or whatever you want to call it. But okay, let's get down to the nitty gritty. What do we got to do? How do we fix this? Oh, you don't got nothing to say? Then why don't you just close your mouth and come back to me with when you got some results, right? So I'm just tired of it, man. I'm tired of wasting my time on this nonsense, just trying to manipulate my mind. It's not working. Next, go to the next. Jokesters, I'm telling you, man. I wish I could use 100% of my brain, man. I'd be flying all over and taking people out, and just ruling and reigning and just holding it down. You know, I really don't even know what I would do with 100% of my brain. You know, I'm I'm just glad I got the 2%, you know. I'm joking. But and back to, you know, being strong leaders in the family, you know, yeah, it's spiritual and mental, right? But it's also got to be physical to some degree, right? We might have to have somebody over our shoulders, or two people over our shoulders, getting out of a burning building, or smashed car upside down with fluids leaking out. You don't know if it's fuel or what. You just got to get them out into safety. And yeah, of course, you know, when the adrenaline's going to kick in, you're going to be picking up cars and all this stuff, but you're also going to be sore as heck the next day, man. You're going to be hurt. You know, you might as well just be able to pick up a car and not get hurt and just be like, what's next, right? So staying at home, you got home fitness, you know, go on walks, ride the bikes, you know, just avoid large groups, right? And that's all we can do, man. We got to get out and get some fresh air, you know. I don't know how fresh this air is these days with these dang metals. Another topic. But, you know, go out there on a clear day, you know, when you know stuff's not falling in your lungs. I don't trust this moisture when it's moist out, you know. I don't like breathing that in, you know. I'm having something covering my face or something. But regardless. So we're homebound. Okay? We got a good opportunity to do some deep cleaning. We got a good reason to do some deep cleaning. Sharpen the sword, do some uncluttering, right? And entertainment. Plan some entertainment, you know. Board games, crafts, you know. I think it's okay to go to Hobby Lobby and pick up a little model set, little model car, some glue and some razor blades, and get it cracking, you know. Just some one-on-one interaction with family. This is such a good opportunity right now. Hey man, they think they're scaring us. Maybe some are scared, but man, you're really like just building the group up. You're building the brotherhood, you know what I mean? You're building these American badasses that built this stuff in the first place for these little yahoos to be walking around on. We paved this road. This road you're walking on, our ancestors paved this. So, we ain't gonna go there. That's for another topic, you know. Stay focused, Brando, stay focused. So, planning entertainment, you know, and just overall an opportunity to practice good hygiene, right? We get to talk to ourselves, you know. Some of us are dirty, you know what I mean? I ain't the cleanest dude, you know. I try my best, but I know I can always do better, right? We can always do better. And man, I really don't like it when stoplights hit me in a fast zone, right on the line. Practice good hygiene, you know. Don't touch your nose, mouth, eyes. Just common sense, you know. This is 2020 right here. Things we should know, things we should be doing. Can I get it? Amen. You know, just using our time wisely, planning things out. Set up family talks, you know. It doesn't have to be every night, it doesn't have to be every week, you know, whenever you think your family needs a talk, you know. And right now in these times, I think a talk is in order. If you're not doing family meetings, or if you're not talking to your people, there's a slight disconnection to some degree. It could be a major disconnection, it could be a slight minor little disconnection, but nonetheless there's a disconnection. There's a hole in the ship, and we got to plug that ship. We got to run a tight ship and plan accordingly. So don't be jibber jabbering about this and that, or this person that you don't even know, you just heard of, and it's just no facts in it. Like, come on, man, let's spit facts. Let's be real. You want to be 100? Everybody's hashtag 100. Really? Sounds good. So plan it out. You know, be the leader of the family, right? We need to be a leader of the family and let the family know everything's okay, and what we got to do to continue to be okay, right? First and foremost, God first. You know, just, I don't know if you got to put an Excel spreadsheet together, or a notepad, or a napkin and a pen, whatever it is, just take some notes, write it on your hand or whatever. Hey, these 3 topics we're going over, these 5 topics, these 10 topics, whatever it is, right? And in my opinion, do it after a full meal. You'll have more attention with your children or your spouse or loved one you know, and they can sit down and they're not like, all right, is it over? I'm hungry, or, you know, whatever. So after a full meal, and, you know, it's nice to get the family together if you can, or whoever you live with, right, your loved one, and just have that opportunity, you know, breaking bread with each other and getting into some good conversation and discussion, particularly with the matters that are at hand right now, you know. So, you know, God first, right? Discuss the current laws, be familiar with the current laws, print it out, you know, have it in your car. You know what I mean? First thing I did when I found out that California was under lockdown was I just printed out some reports from that night, from the previous night, and just showing that, you know, there's some serious operations going on, and I can't just up and leave. Like, the industry that I'm in, it's an important industry that provides California with a third of one of its natural resources, and so it's something that's needed, right? Anyways, well, I carried that report with me, and just in case if I got pulled over for any reason. Anyways, today on the 20th, I was just handed a document from the U.S. Department of Homeland Security and the CISA. It's like Cybersecurity of Infrastructure Security Agency or something like that, and it just basically states who's allowed, you know, out and about conducting business. And let's see here, I got it right next to me actually. You know, public health care people, personnel, law enforcement, obviously, and public safety, first responders, food and agriculture, energy. That's where I fall into, and those specifics, water, wastewater, transport, logistics. The list goes on. Anyways, you can find it at CISA.gov. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see here. www.cisa.gov. Yeah, and you can get more information on this. It's the memorandum on identification of essential critical infrastructure workers during COVID-19 response. I've been calling it Coro. I don't want to call it by its name and just amplify it more and create it more. The only time I'm going to say its name is when I'm casting it out and banning it and forbidding it to be anywhere near myself, my family, or my household, or my loved ones, in Jesus' name. It's the only time I'm going to identify it. I'm going to put a pinpoint accuracy right up on it, right in between the eyes, and tell it. So, but other than that, it's Coro. I'm going to refer it to as Coro. You know, I'm going to give it a name. It's a little stupid name, you know what I mean? It's a little stupid thing that's it's irritating me, to be honest. This is crazy how this world is just so freaking out. Back to the topic. Stay focused, Brando. Come on. You know, go over your food status, right? What's the inventory looking like? And you can even go as far as creating inventory. You know, sometimes you don't know what you got. I mean, man, especially if you're a real big prepper, you know, you got boxes or containers or canisters or buckets, whatever you're doing your storage in, and you don't know what you got. You don't know the weight. You don't know the quantity, the ounces, just servings, whatever it is. You got to break it down, and it works for you. Discuss that, you know, when you got to replenish it, right? Discuss some health and exercise. You know, what are some ideas? Hey, you know, challenge your roommate or a loved one, you know, to do 100 burpees with you. You know, do a burpee routine. There's a really cool dude. Man, I want to say it's Caesar. I'm gonna put the description down below in the description box. I'm gonna put the link in there, so that way you can get plugged in with that dude. He's former detainee. He was been incarcerated. He got out. He's still a youngster, but he's got like big ambition, and he's all about burpees, man. It's like steak and like different seasonings. He tells you how to do different ways and different paces and just different ideas, and just from standard burpees is a trip. And he also goes into his life, and it just goes further. It's a good dude, good stuff. Regardless, back to it. I'm trying to like keep this under 30 minutes, man. This is a long one, but a lot of good stuff, right? I'm hoping. So, you know, you can go as far as building a network, right? You want to, regardless if it's just loved ones and friends and family, or it's your boys, it's other leaders, it's other like-minded individuals, you know, Christ-fearing, military-minded, just relentless, fearless, you know what I mean? Not stupid, you know, fearless. You know, there's always areas of concern, right? And that's good, but never live in fear. We're not living in fear here. We're not living with troubled hearts, right? We're ready to roll. It is what it is. So, going into your networks, your rally points, you know, what are your rally points? You know, have a rally point. Have B, C, D. You know, be familiar with your maps. You know, don't rely on your phone. Screenshot stuff. And screenshot as much valuable information you got, so that way at least you can get on your phone. And if you can't get on your phone, write it down. You know, I don't know to what degree these people can shut our phones down to where they're just entirely disabled, like on a mass scale. So I highly encourage you, write down the go old school, get the black book, you know, not that black book, but get a black or whatever book, you know, and put down valuable information, valuable contacts, valuable addresses, just information that you might need right down the road. Heaven forbid you need it for those times. And yeah, man. Side note, stay sharp. You know, if you get a knocking on the door from somebody in a gown and a cap trying to draw blood or whatever, they might want to jack you. You know, ask for some identification. Don't be a victim. Don't just be a pushover. I'm sure you won't. I'm sure your family won't. And I don't know, just some tips, man. I'm not like no guru on this. You know, I'm figuring it out as we go, as this develops and unfolds, man. I'm just like trying to think constantly. I'm just trying to figure this out and check out different angles and different ways to approach this and lead for my family. For our families, right? And I'm just trying to sharpen iron right here. That's all I'm doing, man. I'm just trying to network with like-minded individuals and get feedback. You know, shoot some feedback down below, man, in the comments, and let's continue this little series that we got going on during these times. So anyways, I'm gonna cut it out right now. Hey, God bless, man. Best blessings towards you and your family, in Jesus' name. And we're gonna get through this. It's all good, man. Just let your family know it's all good. You know, we got this. It's a wrap. It's in the bag. You know, it's in the Bible. It's the truth that has been given to us. And whether you believe or not, you know, say you're not a non-believer. And FYI, I used to be an atheist for quite some time in my younger days. I used to mock him and I used to mock him. Didn't give a dang about anything. I was just like a locomotive. But that's for another topic right there. Stay on focus, my boy. Stay focused. And anyways, guys and gals, I love you. Not all men are the leaders of their family. You know, you could be a woman and a leader of your family. And power to you, man. It's just, we got this. I'm gonna wrap it up right now. God bless all you guys, all you girls, all you leaders in this world and your families, and keep fighting the good fight. Catch up with you guys later.